Good morning, everybody. How we all doing today? It's your boy, Moo Moo Trades. We're back with another video. And, this market does not want to go down. This market is relentless. But we're going to have to be relentless in order to make some money in the market. But welcome in. Hope everyone's having a great morning, great afternoon, great evening, wherever you are. Let's get it. Let's get it. We're having, like I said, an overnight strong push up. Last many days have all just been up. So until we're proven otherwise, we should only look for longs. But hopefully today can be a nice trend day. Been pretty sideways the last couple trading days, so maybe we can get some better type movement. Kevin, good morning. Mr. Bill, good morning as well. Let's see if these are two measured legs down. So if this is one bearish leg, another bearish leg would get us to about 1725. Maybe we'll go there right now. And then potentially start working back up. But we're making a double bottom right here. Mo fucking Moo. Mo fucking Kane. How you doing, bro? What's good with you, man? What's happening? What's happening? So we made the break. We technically made a second entry long. That looks like it might fail right here. But we are getting close to this support area. We also bounced a couple times up here, so we're expecting to work higher soon. Whether we do that right now, we'll see. In about 10 minutes, we do have some news coming out, which could affect what we have going on as well. We're getting a little stacked right now. So like I said, until 15 minutes after market open, we might be a little sideways. Excited to trade, bro? Always got to be excited to trade, baby. Always exciting. So making another higher low here. Right at the midline of this little zone of congestion, but okay, as expected, we're starting to work back up to the highs. So yeah, 2 legs down. Nice higher low. Maybe could have pulled the trigger on this trade back here, but so close to market open, it's it's tough to know if you're gonna get trapped or not right there. I would have rather seen leg down break, move to a lower low, take out these lows here, then work higher. So we still might have one more push down, we'll see. Axe Pain. Axe Pain, baby. What's going on? How you doing? How you doing, Axe Pain? You ready for flash manufacturing PMI, flash services PMI? Well, actually, the overnight rate as well for the Canadians coming out 9 minutes from now. Good to hear. Always good to hear. Axe Payne. But why are you only good, bro? Or why are you only well? Why are you not amazing? Why are you not doing excellent? Fantastic. So technically, if you're counting from this low, we had one attempt lower. This is our second attempt lower. So failed second entry long. But you're in the middle of the range. The likelihood is that we'll probably go higher, but because we're in the middle of the range, I'd rather stay away from that. But maybe we got some sort of uptrend like this. Where we had this spike up, and now we're just in this sort of channel like that. Looks pretty accurate, actually. But even with that, even if this is accurate, can't ignore the fact that we're still very stacked. You kind of break even on trading better than minus. Yeah, I mean, don't sweat it. Don't sweat it. Much better than minus. If you're break even, I mean, how long have you been trading for, Axe Payne? Oh, only 5 months? Oh man, you're early. You're early. You don't even have to worry about being profitable yet. You just gotta get your chart reading skills down, and the profit will come soon. Profit will come soon enough. You got a lot of time. 5 months is nothing. You're like a newborn in the trading world. All right, so we bounced exactly where we had those lows right after market open. 49.18.25. Okay, we just broke below. Now we're bouncing off the lows we made about 30 minutes before market open. 49.18. We break below there. That's what I'd like to see if we're going to take a long setup. Will we get that break? I want to see us break below that. Break below that, because now we have 4, 1, 2, 2 bars here, 2 bars back here, all with the same matching low. Got about 5 minutes till the news. So ideally we'd work lower. Then maybe get a nice failed breakout. But even right now, you can kind of look at this as a congestion within the congestion. And if you're gonna go long here, you only have about a 1.5 to these highs, so it would be enough for a nice 1-point scalp, but not a ton of room. Yeah, and we didn't even trigger above that bar, so we're still just stacked. Okay, so we had a trigger above the doji bar. Looks like we might have a push down here. Let's see. Let's get below 49.18. Let's get below that. 49.18. Gonzalo, mi amigo, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? All right, and we finally broke below. Let's see if we reverse. If we have a nice little failed breakout. But maybe we will just break out. Maybe it won't even be a failure. So if this had been a nice bullish bar, I would have considered taking a long setup here, but because not a great signal bar, a couple minutes to the news, probably best to stay out of it. Okay, how much longer we got exactly? 1 minute 15 seconds. 1 minute 15 seconds. Then we're gonna go crazy. But let's look at the daily for a second. Holy shit. This thing is roaring. Roaring, roaring, roaring. So the prices are a little different back here. Because the new contract, like I don't think we actually got above 5,000 back in January 22, but I mean the high on this chart at least says 5,033. 5,033, so potential that we get up there at some point. But I mean, if you look at this overall, to me it looks like a big range. So we know how ranges act. We get to these highs, we might just start plummeting back down to about 4K. But we'll see. We'll see. All right, news about to hit. We'll see what happens. All right, all right. Taking out some more lows. Potentially invalidating this uptrend. Potentially showing me that, honestly, maybe... Let's see. Maybe we're in a range like this. Midline is right here. So we got a two-tiered range. Range at the top side, range at the bottom side. At least visually right now. But we'll see how the next few minutes play out. But if we get a higher low above that EMA, might be worth a might be worth a long. Might be worth a long. Long. Stack bars once again. How's Gunna doing, Kane? How's your boy Gunna? What's he been up to? Yeah, so no real close. I mean, no real direction right now. Very sideways. I've just started a course to learn English, hoping that in 6 months we can have a fluent conversation. All right. I mean, Gonzalo. Your English seems perfect to me. I thought you already were fluent. I thought you were fluent already. Have you never taken an English course before? How'd you how do you know English right now? Oh, we might potentially get a higher low here. We do. We do. Might not be a bad setup. But looks like we're headed back down. Yeah, so we're headed back down into this just area of congestion. Maybe we're starting to form a downtrend like this. It's possible. Don't want to rule anything out, but just something to keep an eye out for. Definitely don't want to ignore this leg down at this point either. But let's see if there's any measured legs on the way up as well. Like if we consider this one move up. Yeah, it really looks like 2 legs. So it's possible we exhausted our move up. Last time you had a conversation in English was at school about 12 years ago. 12 years? What? But you can write English very well. So where'd you learn to read and write? Oh, you're taking a course called Wall Street English. Okay. Okay. Is it for your job? But yeah, Kevin's definitely right. Yeah, you get yourself a girl, a nice girl that speaks English, she'll teach you all day. Where or by whom did you learn to trade? Are you If you're talking to me, I mean, I just learned online. I just learned from watching videos. Pat's Trading, Thomas Wade, the boys. That's who I learned from, but really just from experience. You watch videos online, but really the learning doesn't happen until you're actually on the charts, studying and trading. That's how I learned, which has been a long, tough journey. But looking back, this trade right here, not a bad trade. Little failed breakout of this congestion. The only reason I was hesitant to take it is because we closed right near the midline of it. And we're still just in this sideways movement. Exactly, Kevin. You know how it is. You know how it is. You learn by losing money and causing yourself a lot of pain. That's how you learn. That's another really good way to learn English. Just watching movies, watching videos in English, just like forcing yourself to learn. I have a lot of cousins overseas that they really picked up English just from just from watching movies and shows all in English, just growing up. It seems like there's a specific method to finding the levels, drawing the lines, the highs and lows. Yeah, I mean that also just comes from experience. Just seeing how the market plays over time, you learn to draw trends that you see. I mean, everyone's gonna see slightly different patterns. It's just about having conviction in your trades and just having that sort of intuition in the markets. But yeah, when it comes to the drawings, everyone is slightly different. Your problem is speaking and verbal tenses. Yeah, Gonzalo. The only way to improve speaking is just by forcing yourself and really immersing yourself into that world. Just speaking with English speakers and yeah, just having conversations. Yeah, I'm using Ninja Trader right now. All right, so we're having a little breakout of this zone of congestion. Let's see how we react here. It's also touch at the top side of this trend channel we got drawn. So we might get a potential setup right here. All right, we're in this trade. Little failed breakout. Another touch at the top side of this trend. Let's see if we can work down. Can we work down? Can we do it? Or are we going to get trapped again? Damn. I did like this trade. I mean, we do have this slight leg up that we might have just a slight break and a new high. But, I mean, let's see if we can work down here. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let's take out that low. Come on now. And we got a few things in our favor. Like I said, this zone of congestion, we broke out the top. And it's our fourth touch at the top side of this trend channel. We can't seem to break below 49.17. Maybe we will now. Maybe we can now. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Let's see if we can go lower. Come on now. I'm gonna go for just 1 point. Okay, so we got 1 point out of it. But overall target, I'm thinking we'll work back at least to honestly about 49.12. So let's see if we could have caught a move here. I'm expecting another leg down here. The chart seems more beneficial than using that DOM thing that they have, because you can see the levels as you see price all in the same chart. I mean, I've only had experience with pure price action, just bars printing on the chart. I have never used a DOM. So in my opinion, simple is better. The moment you start trying to overcomplicate things, it can get pretty tough, but I prefer simplicity, so I prefer just the bars on the chart, one indicator, 21-day EMA, this one right here, and then our trend channels, trend lines. That's really all you need. Okay, so we're having some resistance at the bottom side of this trend channel, or this mini range we got, but yeah, I'm expecting us to keep going lower. And there we go. We're taking out those lows. So could have stayed in this trade. Could have stayed in this trade. Yeah, no problem. No problem. But really, this is where I think we could potentially start to have some resistance, maybe reverse. So yeah, basically we went from 49.17 where I went short all the way down 49.11. So could have caught a nice little 6-point move there. Could have caught if we just kept our trade in, but you never really know for certain what's gonna happen. But if we zoom out, definitely we're getting to where we can start to look for a potential reversal. Okay, so we had the leg down, slight break, official new low. Let's see how we react here. But once again, if we just had a runner, could have trailed it at this swing high, now at this swing high, and it would just be free money, whatever happens next. And yeah, we might, who knows? We could trade all the way back down to the close yesterday. Under 4,900. The potential that we work towards there, we'll see. But I mean, even if we get rid of this downtrend, this trade back here, clear failed breakout, bang bang, caught a nice move. All right, so we got a nice bullish bar here, but we still have this little mini downtrend we got. So might be an incoming trap here. We might take these stops out at 49.09. We'll see. What do I think about level 2 order flow? I mean, it helps a lot of people. I personally have no opinion on it just because I've never looked into it. I've never used it. So I really can't say much about it. All right, so we also got a higher low here. Let's see if it's a trap or if we start reversing higher, but risky business trying to pick a bottom here, I think. Okay, but we're getting to that EMA. Looks like might be time for that reversal. Might be time for that reversal. Yeah, so honestly, when I saw this higher low, I was considering it, except for the fact that we had this nice move down, but because we did have that overshoot, it probably was worth taking a trade right here. I mean, it definitely was worth it because look, we had this nice push up. But in the moment, I was considering this a trend in itself, just as one move down, but really just visually looking, it doesn't look like anything all that. We get rid of this. Looks like move down, break, another move to new low, getting support, higher low. Now this move up definitely should be considered as a nice, concise little uptrend. Okay, so let's see if we get a failed second entry long. Or failed second entry short. New low, first, second entry short right here. Potential failure incoming. But we're above that EMA. Yeah, so not quite, not quite. But also another thing that we noted, so from, let's see, like from this high to the major swing low we made, from the next point where we went short. It's a nice measured move down to this area, down to 925. So another big reason that we started working higher. So this could also be that failed second entry short right here. But not a very bullish bar. Not a very bullish bar, so I'm gonna stay out. Okay, so technically that failure is triggered. Let's see how high we end up going, though. Let's see. Let's see. So context-wise, great trade. Only thing, like I said, is the signal bar wasn't very great. But here's that move we expected. So yeah, great trade right there. If it had closed just above the EMA, would have taken that all day, every day. But unfortunately, sometimes the signal bar just keeps you out of certain trades. So we had this leg up, break, new high, getting some resistance here. I'm honestly considering a short setup. Dang, just riding it back to that EMA. But definitely a little risky if you're gonna do that. And here we're off. We're off. But yeah, if you took this trade up here, could still be in it. Trail that stop, one tick below that signal bar. Yeah, so this could be the start of a nice move up. Back to the highs, back to 49.24. 49.24. All right, and we're pushing higher. We're just making higher low after higher low. Trapping shorts all up this channel. And quick mention, if you guys haven't seen, so Apex just announced they're again doing the sale where you can get 80% off as well as just past evals in one single trading day. And that is good for the next 5 days. So you have 5 days to cash in on this. 5 more days. Anyone already get any eval accounts with that sale? Let me know. Let me know. Gonzalo, I know you did. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Alright, we're at the midline of this range. And as always, we're getting some congestion in this area, but you got to think that we're just headed to the highs of the day. Alright. Pushing lower, pushing lower. Where we expect to at that midline. But, once again, I think we're just headed up. If we have a nice little breakout the bottom side here, I'm looking to go long. Maybe we'll get it right now. Okay, okay. We also, so in about 8 minutes, at least I'm looking at forexfactory.com. So we have this BOC press conference. This is in about 7 minutes. I mean, it's Canadian, but it says we're gonna have some high impact. So something to keep an eye out for in the next 6-7 minutes. Okay, so we had that first entry long. I'm looking for one more move down, then another potential long setup. But right now, very, very congested. All right, I'm gonna step out for 5 minutes. I'll be back soon. I'll be back in a couple minutes. All right, we back in business. What's happening, people? What's happening? Might get a short opportunity here, to be honest. Mini little zone of congestion. Second entry short. Break. New high of this uptrend. Not a bad potential setup. We'll see. We'll see if we can get a scalp out of this. Actually, this news is about to hit. I almost forgot. About 20 seconds. But let's see how much higher we really go. How long are they gonna play around with us, foe? Alright, so here's that. Second entry short. Hasn't triggered yet. But I think we're probably still working higher. Actually, you know what? If we break below this bar, I mean, this is what I was looking for. 2 legs to a new high. Second entry short. Failed breakout of this potential range. Let's see if we can get a scalp. I don't know if we're gonna even get a trigger though. Yeah, no trigger below that bar. So no trade. So technically it's a second entry short failure that just triggered. But we still are in this little zone of congestion. So if we work lower here, I'm gonna try to sneak in a short. Let's see if we can catch a scalp here. Move up, had the break. Move to new high. Playing it as a failed breakout as well. Maybe could have waited for a lower high. But let's see if we can catch a scalp. Let's see. I mean, is it possible we're in a wider uptrend like this? Maybe. But to me, it looks like we can play this as a little mini range. Might have got trapped, but let's see. We're still stacked. That's the only thing I don't like. We're getting so sideways. Yeah, at this point, no real direction. Just getting stacked. Looks like we might take our stop out. But we're safe for now. For the next few seconds. And there we are. So, yeah, I mean, we were moving up. I like the fact that we had that significant break, move to a new high, but trying to predict a reversal like that isn't the highest probability trade. We got fucking trapped. And we still got room to the highs as well. Nasdaq hitting highs. Okay. Well, it looks like we're about to make that move too. Okay, so we had a nice bear signal bar here. A lot of people are gonna pick a top here. Whether they get trapped or not, we'll have to wait and see. We have overshoot of the downtrend channel. So we expect a fast reversal, don't we? Which channel? Which overshoot? Oh, here? This overshoot? Um, yeah, I mean, we're having that move up here, which we were expecting. So it's possible the uptrend could have been wider, something like this as well. Actually, shit, this is what I had drawn originally, this wider term channel. I don't know when I got rid of it, but yeah. We had, because if you draw it off the bottom two swing lows here and then this reversal, that actually looks like the proper uptrend. So that was our real mistake right there. Okay, now officially making new highs. How far are we gonna go? How far will we go? So yeah, that's a mistake we made, not having this uptrend. I don't know when I changed it exactly, but this is what we should have had the whole time. Or I should have just redrawn it once it once we bounce in this area, but I guess that's when I took my little 5-minute break. It looks pretty accurate. Yeah, so we officially made new highs. So if we're just playing range rules and nothing else, we're expecting a failed breakout, but I mean, after such a strong move up, you definitely want to see some significant break, move to a new extreme before doing anything else. Yeah, we're pushing. So really, I mean, I was speaking about it a few days ago, but I mean, once we started reversing here, broke out the bottom side, really the trade to look for that you could do if you're more of a swing trader, you go short here or you go long here and you just have your profit at the top of this range. Like so many times we've seen it where you have these wider ranges and they follow the rules to the tick. So yeah, we had to break out the bottom side. Where did we go? We worked to the new high. And now we're rolling. Now we're rolling. Yeah, definitely took a counter trend trade here. Looking back, we gotta clean up these mistakes, man. Okay, so overshoot doesn't mean we're gonna reverse right away, but just something to know. We're definitely not keeping this momentum up. I mean, this is a straight line at this point. So I'm expecting at least a pullback to the EMA soon. I mean, let's see if there's a measured move here. I mean, I'll consider this one leg, 2 legs. We basically met that measured move. So we met that measured move, and we just had to overshoot of that measured move. That's exactly what we had. The measured move took us exactly to the top side of this trend. Now we're having that overshoot. But if you're gonna pick a top, here's the place to do it. This is a repeat pattern of what we had down here a little bit. Overshoot, move to new high. Let's see if prices go down, or if we just keep trapping traders and move higher. A big measured move. I mean, the only other measured move I could see is, I mean, yeah, from yesterday, really, but no, I'll do it from the overnight today to this move. Yeah, that's basically 2 larger legs in there. So yeah, I mean, might be time for that reversal. We'll see. Lower high might not be a bad trade. All right, here we go. Here we go. So yeah, if I'm gonna take a counter trend trade, really the high probability trade is not doing it back here. It's after we make those 2 legs, after we have an overshoot, and you get opportunities like this where maybe if I hadn't taken this trade back here, hadn't had that loss, I might have pulled the trigger up here. But repeat pattern of what we saw back here. So now overall target for the downtrend is back to these lows. See if we get a lower high here. And we're still pushing. I mean, here's another bounce at the at the bottom side of this trend, but really I'm seeing it as an overshoot. Let's see if we start working lower. Let's see. But yeah, once again, so we look where this little move up started in the overnight to this high, and we bring it to where this move is, 2 measured legs to the dot. Okay, so lower high. Let's see if we get a failed second entry long. The failed second entry long, that's the trade I'm looking for. That's the trade I'm looking for. If we get another pullback to this EMA. We shall see. All right, we're in the trade. It is a doji bar, but I like the context. Failed second entry long. Let's see if we can get a scalp. I might honestly try to go for a little bit more than just a 1-point scalp. I'm thinking. Let's work lower here, baby. Come on now. Once again, second entry long failure. I'm expecting a move back down to the lows. So let's see if we can do it. Just playing the range rules. The only risky thing is that the bar's a doji bar. Usually I don't Usually I don't take those. Let's see if we can work lower here. Come on now. Come on now. Basically, the EMA now caught up to where the high of this bar is. See if we can take out these lows. Come on. Come on. Come on. Alright, so we made another lower high. That triggered. Another potential touch at this downtrend. Let's see if we can work lower. Come on, man. Now it's getting a little stacked. But I like that trade. I like that trade. Might get stopped out, but I mean, context-wise, failure at the top side of the range. That's where you want to go short. We had the overshoot. Let's see what happens. That's what I'm looking at, Kevin. It is a possible 2 measured legs down, but like even so, it looks like all one move to me. If you have this as a trend, it looks like all one move. But we did make 2 measured legs down. That's what I was just noticing. All right, and we're out. And we're out. So, tough trading, man. Tough trading. That's why we stay away from those dojis. That's why we stay away from those dojis. But that's going to wrap it up. 2 losses. I'm done. God damn. We're struggling, man. We're struggling. But it is what it is. But, I mean, that's why this trade, we stay away from trades that don't close directly at the EMA. Hovering like that, never a great idea. And also, doji bar, there was really no trade there. I guess I was just eager to make up that loss, but we're going to wrap it up. Once again, we'll be back tomorrow. I might have to go ahead and get some more eval accounts, but if you guys want to use my code, 80% off, 1 day to pass the evals on Apex.